My name is Ilonka and I'm a fitness instructor and trainer, and I'm here to teach a Fit for Life class for older adults. I grew up in Holland, Nijmegen, which was quite famous during the Second World War. Then in 1957, we immigrated to Canada and landed in Halifax and then moved to Edmonton. Teaching fitness, I would think, close to 60 years. Now I'm teaching 4 classes a week at different facilities. I have people anywhere from 50 plus to over 90. I have one class where I have a 98-year-old. In this center, I had a 102-year-old. I have issues myself, lots of arthritis, which a lot of older adults have, and it keeps me moving. And mentally, the socializing is actually number 1. And exercise, it really helps your whole well-being. And having been an older mother, my son was born when I was 43, it sort of kept me going. I think that if you have any problems or losses, which some of people in my class have, and they come to an exercise class, it's a time for them to forget it. They forget it because they're exercising, they're interacting with each other, and for that short while, they feel good. Well, I think it's a little bit of people kind of frowning on being older. I can't say really it's discrimination, but in a way sometimes the younger people who have not been exposed to older people are a little afraid of older people. I think you become more understanding, more tolerant. You don't take things for granted. And I think you treat people differently with more respect, and you try to get with it, with all the technology and so forth. And you become more liberal. Try to look on the bright side, especially if you're not in a war zone, because you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothes, people are treating you well. I think a lot of younger people don't realize it, how lucky they are. And I think when we grew up, we were grateful for so many things. I think when you're an older adult, you're more outspoken and you're not afraid to say what you want. You're not embarrassed. Whereas when you're younger, you get embarrassed about certain things. When you're older, you're not. You don't care. I don't think it's maybe underlying, but it's not very visible, at least not to me. Maybe some older adults have experienced it, but for instance, walking in the mall, a group of young people, and they just don't see you. They just walk right up and want you to go to the side, sort of thing. But I've experienced a lot of good things, like opening doors, like I said, smiling, or I've experienced standing in the mall not knowing where to go, and somebody would stop and say, "Can I help you?" And even accompany me to where I have to go. So no, I don't have very many negative feelings about it, but I know it exists. Well, I think it would be a happier society. It would perhaps encourage older adults to go out more, because a lot of them are afraid to go out and to interact with younger people, because some of them have no idea. I feel very comfortable having younger people in my family, but also to get their ideas. For instance, we're getting used to the tattoos. In the olden days, where I grew up, if you had one little earring, you were a sailor, or if you had a tattoo. But nowadays, so many people have tattoos, and I'll admire them because some of them are so beautifully done. If my health holds out, if my body can take it, I'd like to do it as long as I can. And perhaps, wind down classes maybe, but I don't think I would like to give it up.